first page that I did with these kits. I didn't take page kit number 1. I think it was 25 or something like that, but I knew I wanted to do this picture, and I found that this was the one that coordinated the best with it, or that I didn't already have plans, you know, that I didn't have a little recipe card in there that had an idea for what I wanted to do. Now, I want to show you, this will be the container. It's just I just took that out of my kitchen years ago, and it's just a glass bowl, or not glass, but ceramic plate. And I figured there, you know, eventually it'll be full, but for now I'll be able to see what's in there. And then the papers, I'll just take an empty iris tray or container, and I'll put them in. So there's not a lot of leftovers from the first page, not too bad. Oh, one more, this. And so I'll put that in there. So as I'm doing some layouts, I can dig in there to see, you know, if I need anything for journaling or tags or anything like that. And then this is where I'm going to put my enamel dots. Now I noticed that, I guess at the beginning, I was putting 2 per page, so there was no need of that. I could have just put 1, and then I would have had so much more left. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this, the ones that aren't used. I guess I used one of those, but I can put it there, and then I'll put it in my container so that I can put it with upcoming page kits. But I know that this is there, so I can grab in there too. So I'll keep those close, and we'll start making the other page kits. I have four that I, you know, absolutely want to get done. But I thought last time I looked, it looked like I had more than 36 page kits ready. So I don't know if I'm going to go beyond 36 or not, because my scrapbook retreat is in, we're the 11th today. Yeah, the 11th. So it's like in 2 weeks, 2 weekends, 2 or 3 weekends. So I'm going to have make sure that I have page kits for that. Now I started this page kit like last week, and I never did get it finished. Got distracted by other stuff, so we'll get that done today. Now I know I want this to be apple picking. Now I got some pictures printed. I'm going to go get them today. They're ready. But of course we went apple picking after I went to get that done. But I think since I'm going to pick up, I have to go there to pick up pictures. I'll just get like 60 pictures printed or something like that, so that I can get the apple picking printed, because I want that for this one. Now somebody asked where on my video with the Pampered Pooch, which collection did I get those little viewfinders. It's from Echo Park Note to Self. It's an older collection. I don't even know. Let me see if I can see the year here somewhere. No, it doesn't say the year, but it's an older collection. So I'd be surprised if it's still available. Oh, 2012. Yeah, so it's almost 6 years old, right? Okay, focus. Focus. Okay. I don't know if I'm going to put that yellow one there. These are awesome. They're almost like pre-cut. So once I got them out of there, I was like, oh, well, that was easy. Don't even need to cut them. I tried to keep them with this though, just so they don't get all over the place. A lot of the sticker sheets are well picked over, I can tell you that, which is good. That was the purpose of this, was to get this as used up as possible. You know what? I'm going to rip that out. It's the last one, so I'm still going to cut it out, but less sheets to go through. Oops. Actually, I can try to use that on this. There we go. So I guess next week, the week after, I think. The week after, I'm going to start packing for the retreat. I can't wait. Can't wait for a couple of reasons. One, to go scrapbooking, but two, my friend that puts it on, I've mentioned her a few times, Ev, she's been in the States for months, so I haven't seen her in forever. She came home there during the hurricane. Her company sent her home, so I went to see her for a couple of hours, but haven't seen her, you know, spent a lot of time with her forever, so I'm going to get to spend a whole weekend with her. And she's coming home the week before, so I think I'll go see her before the retreat too. No, I don't want to put black because this is yellow and brown. So I think I'll stick with that. I don't mind I just find sometimes I don't mind adding yellow, brown and black together, and other times I'm like, nah. So it just depends on my mood, I guess. So we went apple picking last weekend. It's kind of sad because my oldest daughter could come with Mason, but my youngest daughter had to work. So now, some other time, we're going to go with my youngest daughter and her fiance, and Mason won't be there because he went to visit my mom for a week, and the apple picking place will be closed by the time he comes back, I think. So that's kind of sad. We won't have pictures with everybody, but just, we're going to have pictures with everybody, just not all together, which is kind of sad. But you know what, when at one point when you're all adults and you all have jobs, and makes it a little more difficult. Caitlin was super disappointed. She really wanted pictures with Mason, but maybe we can, I don't know, do some other kind of family pictures, like maybe with fall leaves or something like that. This was from the last layout, so I'm going to take some of these little tags here. I'm going to cut them out. I'm going to use them on this layout as an embellishment starter. I get 3. There. I have to say, everything is kind of a mess. But I had this page already half started. Like I said, I started last week, and then I felt like doing a scrapbook layout instead of finishing this off. So then I did a scrapbook layout. You know what, this one, you know what, now that I did that, I'm like, oh, maybe I shouldn't have ripped it out, because I like to use the leftovers too. So I'll leave that in there. I like to use the leftovers of the stickers too. Nothing goes to waste. I know this is kind of a different color for apple picking. It's like yellow and brown instead of like green or red. But I've done green and red so many times. I just wanted something different. Oh man, I hope I get... Now, even though I, sometimes use the leftover of stickers, if I can get all the main stickers gone, I'm not going to keep just the leftovers. I'm just going to chuck it. But for as long as there's stickers in it, then I'll be looking at, the leftovers and seeing if I can use them anywhere. Like this swoosh. It felt thick. Felt like there was maybe something underneath, but there isn't. So I'm going to cut this out. There we go. Maybe this one too. There we go. Done. Oh, those alphas. It's like there's no more vowels, so I can, well, it's black, so, but I could use J for Jones at one point, but there's not too many things I can use in this, so I think I pretty much used up all that I can. Put that away. Let's see if there's anything in here. No. Maybe that. Nah. This is kind of summery, so I'll say no. Wrong colors. Now this, I could possibly use the alphas. Possibly use the alphas on this. Can use this one. Don't know what my title is, because if I did, then I would just spell out my title. But I don't know what it is. And I don't think I want to bring that whole sheet with me, so you know what? I am going to cut. I'm going to try to make it that it is the crop that I bring the less stuff that I possibly can with me. So I'm really gonna think about what I'm bringing, and am I really going to use it? And so I'm going to bring the tools that I need, like my cutter and my ATG gun and my glues and all that, but I don't think I'm going to bring maybe a few spray mist so I can put spray dots, but I'm going to try and keep it to a minimum. It's kind of cool. You know what? I'm going to cut it out, and I'm going to leave the stuff that's inside, even though it doesn't go. I just don't want to remove that huge sticker. And then once I'm done, I'll just put the rest of the other stickers in that bowl or that plate, ceramic plate. Okay, so this is all gone through. What is left? I think that's pretty much it. I'll put these back. I'll try to keep everything in separate piles here. I think that's going to be it for this page kit. I just got to put the rest of the stuff where it belongs. There we go. Okay, I need a bag. Might as well reuse the bag from that page kit that I just did. And yes, it was 25. I think I'll keep the number only because then if I'm looking for it someday and I'm like, oh, I have one missing, then I'll know that I've used it already. Okay, where's that little card that says apple picking? I want that to show because when I'm separating my photos, which I think I'll do on video too, choosing pictures, and it's probably going to be mainly for like what I'm going to bring at the crop, which is going to be most of the page kits that I've already put together, because I've only put 36 together, and I like to bring at least 20 to a crop. Haven't gone anywhere close to that lately, but you never know. I could cut this out. I just love these cut aparts so much. That is Simple Stories Summer Vibe. That is so pretty. I could look at that paper forever. Okay, but I won't. Okay. I think what I'm going to do is when I pack, I'm going to make sure that I bring these with me. But when I'm home, then they'll just be in this. Because I'll still have this all together for as long as I have those page kits. Now, I had a question, and from Angie Kiadzetsi, I think is how you say it. And first of all, I want to say, Angie, I was thinking about you about 3 or 4 weeks ago, wondering how you were doing, because she used to do videos on YouTube all the time, and I used to watch her videos, and she hasn't been uploading in a while, and I was wondering if she was okay. So when I saw her name pop up as a comment, I was like, oh. So I'll answer her on YouTube too, but I just thought that I would give her a shout out here because like I said, I just was wondering about her the other day, a few weeks ago. But her question was, those 70 pages that I had put together way back 2 years ago, did I ever put all the embellishments all in a pile and then reuse them? I have been going into, I did have, it wasn't a container, it was a bag, and I still have that bag, and once in a while I'll pull it out and I'll say, this is leftovers from, you know, the 70-page kits that I had put together. So through the years, literally it's been years since it's been 2 years since I put those 70 pages together. Once in a while, you'll see a page that I do that I say that. So I can't specifically say which one, but I have done it quite a few times actually. And a few other times that I did that was at a crop. I would put 2-3 pages together from that 70-page kits, and then with those leftovers, I made page kits right away. Like I just picked from them, did a page kit sort of, and then put a picture, chose some pictures and did a page right there. So I did do that quite a few times. But with this, what I'm going to do is I'm literally going to save all the pages and put them, like the finished pages, I'm going to put them in an iris tray. The leftover pattern papers and the leftover embellishments. And then I'm going to make some more page kits. And at the end, when I'm like, okay, I've had enough, I am not working with these anymore, then I'll go through and see how many pages we actually got done, when my goal at the beginning was to get 36 pages with that stash of pictures that I chose at the beginning. So I'm kind of anxious to see. It's probably going to be months and months and months from now. Now, I was kind of thinking if it's possible, I don't know if it'll be possible, but one of the times that I had gone to a crop like that, I had brought one of my, what do you call that? My camera and my setup to film. Now the quality wasn't as good because I didn't have as many lights, but at least I was able to do sort of like, you know, quick voiceovers of the pages that I got done at that crop. So I'll think about, you know, how I can do that this time and bring all my gear. Since I'm going to be bringing less of the other stuff, maybe I can bring tripod, that's the name, bring my tripod. And because really what I use to film is my phone, and I know that I'm going to have that. And I do bring one LED light because I find that I can see better anyway. So it'll have, you know, some lighting, but it won't be good lighting like what I have now. Not that it's perfect, but it's decent, we'll say. Okay. I'll do two things. Then you'll get to see all the pages that I actually do with each page kits, and not just quickly see them, you know, just, oh, here they are, and not see the process. But for me too, it's kind of good for me, because then it gives me, in a weekend, if I do 12 layouts, that's 4 weeks of videos for me that I can get done in a weekend, which is amazing, right? Which is good. Okay. So it's a win-win. Wow, there's less and less stuff. I don't like the top for that, but I like the bottom. So here, I'm going to cut that up. I want to use some black on this. So, do I want to use 3? I'll put 3, but I probably won't use 3. I think I've already tried this, and yeah, it's okay. Kind of goes with those little flowers. need to start using these big embellishments. That doesn't go. I'm going to be left with all these, so I need to, I don't know. I'll put one of them. Maybe I can use it as a embellishment starter. Maybe I can use that one as an embellishment starter. I don't know. Okay. So the last time I did a live video, I talked about that I haven't been reading much lately. And since then I've read 2 books, or I finished one. One was, I was halfway there. I don't know why I was having such a hard time getting through it. It was okay. Like I put 4 stars, but it was probably more like a 3.75 for me. It was Salt to the Sea. It was okay. Like, it was good, but it didn't grip me. Like, it's not as if I couldn't put it down. And I thought I was going to fly through it because the chapters, which I usually normally absolutely love, were like a page and a half. And then you were done. And then you could move on to, the next chapter. But I don't know what it was. I don't know if it's because I wasn't in the mood to read. I don't know. Excuse me. Then the next book I grabbed was It Ends With Us with Colleen Hoover. Literally, I read it in 2 days. 2 days. And that, it just felt like the chapters were really long. They were like 40 pages each chapter, which usually for me, that's like, oh my goodness, it's so long. But I was just flying right through them. Yeah, it was good. Sad, but good. So I haven't started another one. I finished that one yesterday. And I haven't started another one. I think I'll try to start one today. Or tonight, I should say. I'm trying not to read during the day. I'm trying to get other stuff done during the day. And once I start reading, it's like, that's probably why I'm reading a whole lot less. It's because I'm like, no, I'm not reading during the day. I'm going to just read at night. And I haven't made any progress on Nashville because I haven't watched any TV, like none. None at all. And the main reason for that is I finished my class. It is up. It was so much fun to do. If you want to check it out, the link to my channel is in the description box below. It's 9 techniques using circles, and I'm talking like, it's not just, 9 different ways to make circles. So one of them, I used the Nouveau drops, the stitching, old pastels, and then I give you different options if you don't have, those specific things. So it was a lot of fun to do. Now, okay, there's that. Oops, sorry. I hit the iris tray and it went flying. I don't think I have a lot of stuff on there yet. Let me see. It's hard to tell because this paper is so busy. Maybe I'll put this underneath. Yeah, I don't have a lot of stuff. I don't have too many the cluster builder. Okay, so my husband and I yesterday went for an hour and 20-minute walk. We started doing a longer walk now, and I can tell you, whew, we get home and it's like I am totally exhausted, but it's good. And we usually do that long walk if it's been a day that I wasn't able to go on the treadmill. So, and yesterday, I think I was just too pooped. I just did not want to do anything. And then when he got home, he's like, do you want to go for a walk? I was like, no, but yes. So we did, and we hadn't planned on going for the long walk, but it was a beautiful night. Like, I can't believe, like, yesterday was October 10th. It was absolutely gorgeous. You know, it was just not cold at all. So we just kept walking. And then at one point I'm like, well, really, is it worth it to turn now without going right to the end and doing the full 4 miles? Oh man, that was hard to say. So we did. So I'm going to do a page about that too, because we've been taking a few pictures just to show you, you know, the colors of the trees. And we live in the country, so right across from where I live, I think I mentioned that before, but there's a farm, so they have cows and llamas and all kinds of animals. So we've been talking to the cows on the way to our walk, and the llamas, and taking pictures of them. Let me see. I want that word beautiful, but man, I really don't want to take the stickiness off of all of that. So, plus it's going to get all squishy. Like, it's going to make it so that it'll go like that in the page kit and probably rip. So I'm going to put it on some wax paper. Now I have to say, probably by the time I go to take this off, I'll have to cut around it for most of it, but oh well. Maybe I'll plan on maybe using that at the scrapbooking retreat, so I get to use it fairly soon. Or like this. Life is a wonderful journey. Excuse me, the powder just poofed right in my face. There we go. I'll use this too. So that was a nice little sticker sheet for me to bring out, because a lot of stuff worked. Okay. So I think let me see this one too. There's, oh, I love that. Love that little, what is it? Flower like. So this will probably be the last video of putting page kits together. Sorry, I needed a drink of coffee. Yeah, putting page kits together, because I'm going to finish this before I stop today. I'm going to just do it, and then that'll go up today, actually. I'll edit it and put it up today. And then starting Friday, oh, look at that bird. It's so cute. I'll put that in there. Adorable. So all I did was, so I get the most of my, Although, if I put it behind there and it won't come off, that won't be smart. So, that's on a different spot. So I could have put it on the front, actually. Yeah, I'll put it on a different one. It's more the intricate one that's going to probably be harder to take it off, but just in case. Oh my goodness, there's so many on that sheet. Okay, I think that's going to be good though. After this, after this, there's only going to be 2 pages left. And like I said, I think I have more page kits than that. When I looked, it seemed that I had more than just that left, but I think I'm going to stop at 36. I mean, to be fair, 40 is a nicer round number, but I think, I don't know if I want to do 6 more. Although I do enjoy putting these together. I mean, it's still going to stay in that iris tray, and I'm not going to put it away, so I can use it anytime, but don't think. This one is from Basic Gray Clippings, and it looks like all my layering is done, so I just need that and then some embellishments. So, hey, that's what we'll do. There's 2 different shades of green on there, so I think I'll get both because I want both shades. I don't know how much green stuff there is. I can use the clouds. Okay. Maybe the watermelon. I'm just going to grab all that stuff because I may not use it the way it's intended. I may just use it so it's a layering piece. Oh, that's green. There. Okay, so that's pretty well picked over. I'll put that away. Well, that's cute. You know what? I know I already did 1 page of apple picking, but we took different pictures, like Mason by himself and Josh by himself, and then, people together, and so I'm sure I'll have tons. It's not the right green though. I'll leave it. And okay, so that's it for that. And go on to the next. Not too much stuff. That's kind of a gray background. Is it? Yeah, I think it is. Didn't I just see a gray frame in here? Ah, let's just cut it out. Put that in there. Put that back. Okay. I don't know. Well, this has some black, so let's see if there's some stuff I can use in here. You know what? It was just our Thanksgiving, and it was such a crazy day that by the time supper was ready and we had it on the table, I didn't even take pictures. I thought about it the next day. I'm like, oh well. Sometimes that happens, right? We get so caught up in what's in the moment that we forget to document it. Which I was just so exhausted. I went to bed that night like I couldn't even help with the dishes. I thought, you know what? I'll just do them in the morning. Whatever. I'm exhausted, and when I get up the next day, my husband had stayed up and done the dishes, so I was like, oh, thank you. Because I was just couldn't. Yeah, an apple. And that too, Mason and Jessica weren't here. They were in Bathurst visiting my mom, so they weren't here. Caitlin's fiance had gone with his family for Thanksgiving, so he wasn't here. So it was really just like the four of us, which was, I mean, it was fine. It's just it was so rushed by the time we got everything done. And that was the day that we got infested by ladybugs. And I mentioned that in my last video, and a lot of people were like, but ladybugs are good. Like, I agree, but I wasn't exaggerating when I said thousands. Like, we couldn't even go outside. Like, they were coming in by like 20 or 30, 15 to 20 of them were on your clothes when you would come in. Like, it was kind of creepy to have that many. It was just really creepy. But they're all gone. I don't know what happened that day, that they were all kind of flocking somewhere, but they're all gone. I mean, not all gone. There's still, like, when I went outside yesterday, there was like maybe 10 or so in the front and in the back, maybe more, like 50. But it wasn't thousands. And I guess my daughter took a picture, so I'll have to get that from her and do a page, because it was crazy. We were afraid. I'll tell you what we were afraid of, is that they were going to somehow be able to get in to the house and hibernate, because that's what they were looking for. It was a place to hibernate. We Googled it. And so we didn't want them in the house, and then that they would, forever be coming out in our house all winter, right? Because that would not be fun. Remember the thing from that first layout that I put together? I'm going to go right now and grab the stuff that goes with this layout. I'm going to put maybe a little bit of green. Sure. Oh, Look at that. Just about everything I can put on here. There. Yeah, I'll put it in. Why not? So that just about cleared that plate. It is done. Okay. Oops. Something went flying on the floor. Now that seems like a lot of stuff. So I'm going to stop there. I didn't go through everything, but that's a lot of stuff. Let's stop here and put this page kit together. I think I need another drink of coffee before I move on. There you go. Coffee. There we go. Okay, last one. Oh. I feel like I've been putting these together forever. Okay, so this is, I want to take a picture of the 3 pairs of glasses that I need to wear. So that I know I don't have the picture, so I take a pic. You know what? You know how when you go for your eye test, you have to read the letters? I'm going to take this and I'm just going to randomly put this all over the back of the layout. Oops. So I'm just going to, because it's really not good for anything else, but it'll work well for that. Just to sort of mimic that. Okay, come on. There. Done. So now I'm going to put little notes so I remember. And let's see. There's a few of these, I was going to say, there's a few of these that had glasses, so I'm going to take them all and I'm going to put them on there, or in here, so I can put them on the layout. Just like that. I think there's some more in the other ones too. I know this is supposed to be the days of the week, but I'm going to take a few of them to complement that so that they're bigger, because meaning that I need the letters to be I need glasses so I can see. That's gonna, I think there's T's usually. I'll just take 3. I'll keep the other ones for, there we go. Well, there's quite a bit in there that I was able to use. Okay, put that away. You know what? I'll put this in here because it coordinates. And wow. In this one here, this is a full sheet. So I kind of have to have somewhere where I talk about rain. I think there was a camping day that I took pictures of rain, so I could, because it was raining the last day that we were camping. So there's that full sheet, and then there's these numbers in that strip, and that's it, and that thing will be done. Huh, that's pretty cool. What does this say? Love this. Don't think I kind of love the fact that I have to wear 3 pairs of glasses. I'm going to take this because it's gray, and I know it's just an outline, but I like using that as an embellishment starter. There's another one here. That's gray. There. That one too. Holy moly. There's hardly anything left. Woohoo. Okay. Let's bring some other stuff in. Oops. Oh, that was nothing. Next time we go to McDonald's, I need to make sure to take a picture of that. Not that we go often anymore, because we're trying to lose weight. Here's another pair of glasses. When my hernia acted up and popped out, I couldn't do anything for like a month, so I gained literally like 15 pounds, 15 to 20 pounds. Like I've never, except when I was pregnant, gained weight like that. So I was like, what is going on? So now we're walking. Well, the last time I weighed myself was 2 weeks ago, and I had lost 6 pounds already, so which was good. I'm just trying to weight myself like every 2 weeks or so that I can see a bigger impact. Read this, yes, because I need glasses to read this. I can go right now. And maybe details. There we go. I think that's that for that. Let's see some of those other ones. I'm going to add a little bit of color, and I think I started bringing in some blue and red. So I'll take this out. So I can possibly use that. Don't know if I want to bring green though, like this has blue and green. If it was all blue, it would be perfect. Ugh. Unless I use it for layering and then I cover this up, I could do that. I could totally do that. And then there's a little flower there too. I am just going to do that. And maybe I'll tell the story too on this. I've been going to this other eye place for years. And anyway, to do the glaucoma tests was like $100. And I was like, you know what? Like, no, I'm still young, you know. Like, so when I went to Costco, where they have the eye place there, And she asked if I had a history of glaucoma. And since then, my cousin's 3 kids have glaucoma. I think one of them is now legally blind, and the other 2 are not far behind, and that's really sad. They're really young. They're like young adults. And then another one of my cousins, like cousins, not like my cousin's kids, but one of my cousins was just diagnosed with glaucoma too. She's in her probably late 40s. So that's like 4 people in our family that have glaucoma. So she said, you know what, we do the tests here, and with Costco it's free. And I was like, oh, well, cool. So she did the test, and one of my pupils had sort of the signs of glaucoma. It was more open. It's inside, it's in behind your eyes. So they weren't equal. So one was like this and one was like that. But she said my eye looked healthy, but she sent me for the test. And she said the test that they send you for, if you go from any other place, like they charge you for it. Anyway, and she said it's like a few $100s. But where she referred me, it was free. So now I go for that test every 2 years. Now, she said, like I've gone twice now, every 2 years. And she said that this last time that I went, she said, now the girl that passed the test, she said, oh my gosh, like you're a rock star. Like a lot of people miss a lot of the ones that you got. And I told her, I said, it was probably because of my job. I have to watch for stuff to drop in my queue, what we call in my queue. And so I'm used to having to watch for flashes of stuff, right? And but then when I talked to the doctor, she said, you didn't do as well as the last time. And I said, well, when I went, I had a migraine, like full-blown migraine. When I was done the test, I had tears running down my face because my head was hurting so bad. So, I mean, I was doing the test through blurry eyes. So she's like, oh, okay, well, that explains it. She said, you still did well, like, but you didn't do as well as the last time. So I was like, well, that's probably what it was. It was just because I had a migraine. And so I'll want to tell that story on there, that so my kids too, they're going to have to, they tested Josh already. Now, Kate, I don't know if she remembered to tell her when she went. So we all go to Costco now, and so that we can all get tested. Nothing on there. I think I'm going to take that border. Yeah, I want to take that border. There we go. There we go. There. I think, is that quite a bit of stuff? It is, but I don't have a lot of stuff to start my embellishment clusters. I can use, no, that I think I'd like to use it as a border. This can start embellishment clusters. The flower. Let me see if I can find a couple more like labels and stuff like that to start the embellishment clusters. That sticker there could totally go. It's a little different tone, but it complements, so it's okay. Too bad that wasn't a 3. Because then I could use it on this page for 3 pairs of glasses. Okay, I can probably use that. It's in the same tones. Oh, I like this little huh, 2 little stickers. That's it. Use this. They're not very big though for embellishment starters, so keep looking. Okay, how much do I have left there? 3 left. It's pretty good. Okay. I like that arrow. I'm gonna go get it. There we go. So I got that. Maybe on here there would be. Oof, there's not. You can use that. A clock, you know. As you get older, you need more and more glasses. I was talking to someone else and they said that they too needed 3 pairs. It's like, what? Which one pair I keep at home all the time because it's to watch TV, so that's not too bad. 2 pairs, I guess, because 1 pair is like for work, for the computer, and actually I wear them all the time because I find now, like, when I don't wear them, it's kind of blurry. So my 1 pair I wear all the time. 1 pair I wear to read, and it's read physical books. So if I'm on the computer or something like that, I don't need to. I use the ones that I use for work. But if I read a physical book, then I need that other pair of glasses. And the TV one, I could, I guess, wear the TV one to walk around, but that would mean I would have to carry 2 pairs everywhere. And I'm like, no. So I wear the other ones. Let me see. I don't like that blue, so I'm going to put that in the plate. Okay. Let me see. I'm going to go in some of these and see if there's any cut aparts that I can put with this. And then it'll finish that. Oop. Not in this one. Oh, maybe I'll take this as a layering piece. This is more brown, so I can't see. No. Now, where's my, there it is. My note to self one. Oops. You know, these are good embellishment starters, so I'll go with that. I wish they were a little bigger. I think I have the 12 by 12 of this, and then I could cut apart I'll do that off camera. I'll find my paper pad or a collection of note to self, and I'll grab some big viewfinders. So that's it. That's all 36 page. I think I have one or two left, but I'm just going to leave it and just start working with these. See, okay, so you know what? I had already pulled it. It was in my container. I found this and I was like, it's not in there. So I went into my container and of course I had already pulled it. So hello. So I don't know if you can tell, but this has more of an off-white. So some of these are white and some other ones are like off-white. So I'm going to take all the ones that are off-white. So there's two here. Actually, I probably only need two because I'm going to cut them in half. So I'm just going to put two, I'll put three because I'll be away at a scrapbooking retreat. So I'm going to make sure that I have everything I have or that I need. Okay, so now that is done. I'm going to put this in a baggie, and then next I'm going to start putting this all together, all the pages together. Thanks for watching. Bye.